Okay, so we've arrived in New York City. Just came out of Penn Station on 8th Avenue, and so far it's everything you'd expect it to be. Tons of people and a lot of weirdness, but very, very cool. First impression, it's a very lively, very cool city. And we started with a nice picture of Bev in front of the Empire State Building.
Morning, guys.
Yep, she made it. Okay, well, it looks like they're just starting to let everybody in. We just got in the queue, so we're not terribly far back. Right down here on 12th Street, right along the Hudson River. And we just shot the opening for the beginning of the Fleet Week episodes, and wow, it's pretty warm out, and I can imagine it's going to get a lot warmer before the day goes too far. It's kind of interesting because we're right next to the USS Intrepid, which is an aircraft carrier, which is here on permanent display. It's got a space shuttle on the deck in a pavilion, and a SR-71 Blackbird, and a bunch of cool stuff. Don't know if we're going to get to that on this trip, but hopefully this summer we will. Well, this is definitely the way to see New York for the first time. You know, this is our first trip ever to New York City. Been all over the state of New York, first time in the Big Apple. And this is definitely the way to see it. It's from the deck of the USS Bataan. This is just is really an awesome view. I don't know if you can see those buildings way off behind me. And of course the USS aircraft carrier Intrepid is just across on the next pier behind me with all the cool planes on the deck. And this is it's just a really cool way to see the city. This really was a great opportunity to come for the first time during this event. So I am very, very happy that we got up here to do this on this particularly beautiful sunny day. And I'm trying to intersperse doing some vlogging along with, well, vlogging, you know, with our regular episodes. So I'm hoping it is all going to come together when we get back to DC and I start putting this all together in the can. So we'll see what happens. So Bev and I just had kind of a weird encounter. We were going to leave the USS Bataan, and one of the sailors on board came up and addressed us by name, and and by channel. So you know, it was at first, but it was the young fella we had met during the water taxi episode up in Baltimore, Maryland. If you haven't seen that, go check it out, but he's in that one. So I wasn't expecting to run into anybody that we know. So yeah, I think that's the first time that's ever happened where somebody saw us in public that knew us. It was kind of cool.
Yep, he's the guy with the camera. The other guy was sitting to our right with the camera in the Baltimore taxi. Looks a little different now. He's in uniform.
Yeah. Wow, that's 2 for 2 now that we've run into people that we either know from online or have seen us online or seen us in action elsewhere. That's I guess there's just something magical about New York City. You know, you just seem to run into people that know you. That was very cool. We ran into Yaroslav, who's one of the officers on board the Akabashkin. And how you doing?
Hi.
Oh, I'm pointing at me. Go ahead and pass behind it, no problem. Interesting vlogging in public. People never know how to act around the camera. So anyway, we've run into a couple of people now already. We've only been here half a day. Kind of cool. So apparently, since we came through this morning, they have blocked off 8th Avenue. and there's some kind of huge, I don't know, street market going on. I don't know if this is a common thing or if this is just because it's Memorial Day weekend or what, but this is, yeah, I mean the cross streets are open, but 8th Avenue is closed off for this huge, like, flea market festival kind of, it's just wild. Well, it's blistering hot, but there's absolutely no way that I was going to bring Bev to New York City for the first time and not bring her to Times Square, the very heart of the city of New York. And is this not the coolest thing in the entire country? It is, well, it's kind of gaudy, but it's actually pretty cool. So we finally made it. It was about 3 blocks more walking than we really wanted to do, but very, very cool.
Baba, track mo ako dito.
Hey, real quick, one last time. You're marching off after you automatic bandits and did the inspections. That makes sense? We'll have that locked up.
So it's the end of the first day of filming for Fleet Week. And, well, it's pretty well the end of filming for Fleet Week because the things we got left to do have really nothing left to do with Fleet Week. Had a good day, successful day, very, very hot, just scorching. I probably have a sunburn on my face. I don't know. I can't really tell.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I got
lobster red.
We got carried away and we were bobbing for French fries. So anyway, so we came across the Hudson River over to Jersey City, and our hotel room isn't ready, and it's like 5:30 in the evening. So the hotel it will remain nameless. Because people have problems. They make mistakes. I'm not gonna hold their feet to the fire on YouTube about it. They seem like good folks. They've been bent over backwards to make it up to us, and we're very happy about that. So it's just nice to be in out of the heat and the sun, and have a couple of cold bottles of water. Compliments of the hotel, by the way. And I think that's probably going to do it for today's vlog. We're gonna try it. We're getting kind of gamey here. We're gonna try and get showered up, maybe go out and get some dinner. But I think in terms of vlogging, that is probably it for today, folks. So if you've got questions or comments, leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from you. I try to get back to everybody I can. If you haven't already, and this is your first time here, please pick subscribe and come along for the adventure. We love having everybody with us. And as always, thank you for watching. I think Bev is drop dead from exhaustion over there.
Yeah, I wore my baby self out today. That's a definite.